Let's talk XRP. Is a settlement coming? We'll talk about closed meetings and why people believe that these are indications that we might be about to see a settlement, as well as RLUSD. When's it coming? And whales, guess what? They've been buying more XRP. Time to be bullish, I think. All of that in this video. If you're interested and you are holding XRP, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into this one. So it is like Groundhog Day when it comes to XRP. Everyone wants the settlement. Everyone is desperate for the SEC to finally just put all this to bed. Agree what we all know is coming, which is ultimately that there'll be a small fine and everyone can move on. And XRP can become the global currency on the cross-border payments platform. But we're not quite there yet. There is some things to talk about. Now, everybody kind of freaks out about closed meetings and they kind of get excited about the potential outcome that could come from them. We have one tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, August 8th, a closed meeting specifically for SEC. Now, this is a closed meeting in which it means the public isn't available to go to it. But I wanted just to touch on why people get excited about these, and I guess why any of these closed meetings could absolutely be the settlement for XRP. Let's take a look at the Sunshine Act notice. This tells us what it's all about and ultimately gives us a little bit of information as to kind of what the meeting is going to be discussing. So it gives us the time, 2 p.m. on Thursday, August 8th. Ultimately, the meeting will be held via a remote means or the commissioner headquarters, which tells us where it is there. And what are the matters to be considered? Well, commissioners, counsel to the commissioners, secretary to the commission, and recording secretaries will attend the closed meeting. Certain staff members who have an interest in the matters also may be present. Now, if you think about that specifically related to Ripple, then this would be Gary Gensler or whoever it is that deems the case for the SEC, as well as maybe Brad or Chris Larson, one of those, ultimately. It's not going to give us the answer because that's not how this works. But I guess here is why people get pretty excited about these. The subject matter of the closed meeting will consist of the following topics: institution and settlement of injunction actions, an institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. All of which, if you wrap up into a nice little bow, sits with Ripple right now. That's the reality of it. A settlement of injunctive actions, or we have other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. So we all know that this potentially is the outcome of the Ripple case. Now, it might not be, and I want to be dead clear on that. We're only going off little pieces of the puzzle that we have to try and understand what it could be. What I would say with this, we are long overdue this settlement. It's been going on now forever. The market is in, well, I say turmoil, but actually we've seen a lot of fear return into the market. You only have to take a look at the fear and greed index to understand exactly where we are. But would this be the opportunity to announce it? Is this the moment in which they decide, well, actually, this is okay or not? I mean, that's kind of where it gets pretty interesting. And we all know that they don't want to overhype the market. Imagine we're at 65K and they announce it. It would absolutely, in my opinion, ignite the market. So this is very important to think about. Like we said, fear and greed index at 34 is the lowest we've been for the longest time, but this could be important. So we'll keep you posted. Follow me on X, link in the description. We'll keep you up to date exactly what's going on over there. Now, don't forget though, we have continuous updates from XRPL as they continue to build out their testnet reset and launching platforms on there. Only recently we saw their new FileDR that has launched over there, which is pretty exciting, as well as the liquidity push that's been going on over there. And more importantly, we see other tokens all starting to build on XRPL. This is good news, all building up to the launch of RLUSD. That's right, the Ripple stablecoin coming very soon. We're awaiting the announcement of the official website. Apparently it's done, it's up, and it's ready to go. People getting excited about what that could do. And remember, the stablecoin market is very important. It's all about understanding the bear markets to maximize your success in the bull markets. And could the Ripple stablecoin be the one that we're waiting for? I always like DAI stablecoin pinned to the Maker token. Always really interesting as that all works out in that dynamic. Stablecoins that have utility as opposed to USDT, which you can get about 3% return on Coinbase. That's about as good as it gets. Well, think about what an RLUSD could do with XRPL, with cross-border payments, institutions, and much more. All very interesting when that plays out. Chuck all that into a pretty interesting sentiment, and that's why you get whales buying even more on the dip. And we actually saw this yesterday. We saw huge money transfers for XRP. Now, you could argue, was it a whale? Could you argue it was institutions, banks? Who knows? But $75 million bought on the dip. And this was only one of those transactions we went through. If you watch my live streams, we were talking about Galaxy Digital. We were also talking about jump trading and what they were buying. There were some huge buys as the market was in absolute free fall. Long-term holders, I just discussed this on my recent video around Bitcoin. Long-term holders sold $600,000 worth of cryptocurrency over the last 24 hours. Think about that. In a market that lost $1 billion in futures, tells you everything you need to know. Long-term holders are still incredibly bullish on where this market's going. So what's going on with XRP? Well, here we are. We did get a very nice green candle. We're looking for that continuation today, or at least some consolidation. But actually, this is a nice uptrend aligned to the rest of the market. So I'm not too worried about this push down. What I'd like to see is retesting some of these moving averages, getting us above that line. RSI is trending pretty well in the right direction, but all of these catalysts that are starting to come, all of this announcements that's coming. And again, don't forget, follow me on X. We'll keep you posted on that closed meetings. Could it be a Ripple settlement? Could we finally get this over the hurdle and continue our onslaught back up to 100K for Bitcoin and even XRP to $1? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But as always, time will tell. I'm still bullish on XRP. I think there's a lot coming. I want to know what you're bullish on in the comments. And as always, if you enjoy this content, you want to see more XRP videos, do hit that like button. It massively helps out the channel, pushes it up in the old algorithm, and lets more and more people know about XRP. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.